என்ன யாருமே காணோம்?
யாரு ப்ரோ? ஆக்சுவல் ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸா ப்ரோ? பேப்பர்.
ம், ம்.
ஓகே.
லோகேஷ்,
சார்
என்ன ஒரு குச்சியும் காணோம்?
தெரியல சார், அவங்க தான் சார் கேட்டாங்க உட்காந்து லிங்க் ஷேர் பண்ணி டெவாப்ஸ் ட்ரைனிங் சொல்லி.
இல்ல எங்க ஒருத்தரையும் காணோம்?
தெரியல சார், நம்ம 4 பேர் தான் போனோம்.
நம்ம ராஜதந்திரிங்க அனைத்தும் வீணாய் போனதே லோகேஷ்.
தெரியல சார், இந்த சுப்ரியா கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு வரேன் சார். அவங்க
4 பேர் வெளில போயிட்டாங்க குரூப்ல இருந்து. ஏன்?
ஒன்ஸ்
ஹாய் சுப்ரியா. என்னங்க பண்றது?
ப்ரோ இது லொகேஷனா அந்த குரூப்ல வேணா
சார்
கான்டாக்ட்
அவங்க
பண்ண.
ஜாயின் பண்றேன்னு சொல்லிக்கிறாங்களா சார், இப்பதான் சார் இன்ஃபார்ம்.
ஓகே, let's wait for 4 more minutes, then we'll start. So how do you validate the Git either install or not install in our local machine? So just go to the CMD, right? Type Git. Okay, so if you would have not installed Git in your local machine, you would have not get this option. Okay, so if you see Git, as I told yesterday, Git is the command line software where it can be accessible any of your command line executor like PowerShell or Bash command or Unix shell script and command prompt. So it can be accessible by anywhere. How this has happened? Because when you install the Git extension in your local machine, that will be the reference path will be added in your environment variables. So just type a env and then env environment variables and then go to path edit, where you can see the software where we installed yesterday, the place it got installed under program files, Git and CMD, right? So this is the place where our, just open the run command and see the git.exe application where it is placed. So whenever you are typing in your CMD, that will automatically accessible by anywhere. So because you have added the environment variable path, so whatever the path inside you are seeing it, right? You can able to access by calling it anywhere by the name. Okay. So as we have seen, the main advantage of Git is basically the Git can be used either local repository or remote repository. So what is local repository? We have discussed local repository, which is nothing but a, whenever you wanted to keep on commit your changes or keep on, work on your different branches without central data center, central server, you can able to maintain your source code within your local itself. So how to create the local repository by using Git init. So go back to any folder, basically where you wanted to keep or develop your application. So in my case, I will go to share path, then I will say new folder called dental. Okay, that's it. So usually you can either open the command prompt by going by start command, or else inside the folder you can type the top address bar CMD, right? Where you will be automatically navigated to the exact path location where you want to be. So now git init. As soon as you hit the enter, you see initialized empty Git repository in the folder of share dental/git folder. So how do you understand? Is it a Git repository is already created? How do you understand? Okay, I'm going here. It's a empty folder, but Git says it's a local repository because I can't understand what the empty folder by seeing this application. But if I go back, you can see the folder which I have created, dental one, and see the difference basically. So the folder on the dental, there is a green tick mark where it's denoting that it's a Git application where you have a repository which is there in the dental folder. How the tick is coming for you alone, you for Satish, because I have installed a Git utility software called Tata Git. So let's go to Tata Git, right? And then go to this website and then download. And then this is my Tata. Since I have already installed, I will reinstall the Tata Git for you. So this is done now. I'm just reinstalling it again. I'm going to say repair fast as of now. Simple. Nothing. It's just a 2-click of matter where you will get install the Tata Git. Okay. Once you have installed the Tata Git, if you have cloned any repository, either your remote repository, either your local repository, where you will start see this tick mark if it is Git repository. Okay. Okay. So what exactly the git init will do? Basically, the git init is a command, and there will be a one folder will be added /.git. This is the, when you initialize, this is the folder will be generated as a hidden folder, right? Where your all the configuration about the git will be saved here. Basically, understanding how many branches you have in the local repository, understanding how many tags you have in the repository, understanding which is the current branch you wanted to navigate, and understand the how many commits you have done. All the information, as I told yesterday, the SVN server is required to maintain any of your commits. In Git, you don't record any of the database, where it's a just easy command where they are maintaining it in the .git folder. Okay, we don't want to deep dive in the Git folder because there is nothing gonna, we are not going to learn anything in the Git, but this is the understanding about the Git where the data is will be get stored about the Git actions. Okay, now I have installed, right, the Tortoise Git. So I have installed the Tortoise Git. Now I can see this tick mark is came. Okay, this is the very first repository which I have created in the local. Okay, now I wanted to, as we have seen, we had a 3 developer, and each developer have committed a.txt and b.txt and c.txt. So in my case, once you have landed any of your folder in the file system, you can see the additional option is called git clone, git create repository here on Tortoise Git. If you are a Windows guy, if you are Windows OS, where it is very more leverage to use straightforward your all your Git actions. Okay, so since I have installed the Tortoise Git application where I can see this option. Okay, since I already created the initialize command by using git init, right? So I'm getting inside. You see the difference after you entered in the dental folder. You see the difference. Previously, it was shown git clone here or some other option. Now it is saying git commit, git sync, because you are accessing the local repository inside the folder. Okay. Now, why master? What is mean by master? Okay. So basically, when you're creating any of your repository, either your local repository or remote repository, by default, the master or main, there is a two terminology, master or main branch name will be created based on the product. So in our case, it's a Tortoise Git where they have a configured whenever you are doing any local Git init, that it will be, it has configured as a master branch. So basically, yeah, you have made a small seed. Okay. So in this seed, you are going to commit one file, which means you are going to add one file for the tracking purpose. So how I'm going to add? Right click, new text file. Sorry. Right click, new txt. So I'm going to call a.txt. Okay. So if I wanted to edit, I'm going to edit this, say sample demo. Okay. I just saved it, right? Now this file is added, and when I coming tomorrow, let's say I have not done anything as the is legacy system, I have created a txt file. Now tomorrow I'm coming back to this my office. right click, edit. I'm just updating instead of sample demo. I'm saying just a demo. Save it. Okay. Once I clone, is there any way where I can roll back? Is there any way where I can roll back? Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm doing, trying to do control Z. Okay. See what happening? The file name is changing. You're getting my point? File name is changing, but inside content is not changing because you are accessing as a file system. Okay. So now, since you are trying with the old, very old legacy application way for your source code management by adding a txt file and added this some content in the day one, and you have updated the day two as a some content where you can't able to see what I did yesterday. Okay. For that, we are using Git as I told. So what I'm going to do, just say a.txt, right? Now I am going to say tortoise git and add it. So what we have learned so far? Git init. Okay. Now git add. So basically git add is the command where either you can add your files for the tracking purpose by git. Okay. As soon as you have added, there is an option to see. You can click the git commit. Now you can see the a.txt file status say added, which means you are going to add a new file in the repository. Okay. Under the master branch, you see we are working on master branch, right? We are working on master branch where we have added a.txt file, right? What I'm going to say, yesterday we have seen that scenario when once you added a.txt, where if you are coming and updating the second day where your data will be lost. So when you are using SVN application, what we are going to do, we are going to say added a.txt file. Okay. Now I am going to commit this. Okay. I'm not done anything. I just say commit and close. Just go back to dental and get into the dental again. See the a.txt file is now trackable by Git because the tortoise Git have a leverage and understanding that is it a Git trackable file or not. Okay. Now, same time, coming on the next day, I'm updating to demo web app or demo dental project. Okay. I'm just saving that. As soon as I save, you see the particular tick mark is become a red and treating like it's a warning or something wrong with the application. So how that is happening? Because you have a modified existing file where it's highlighting that you made some changes in the particular file. So right click, just right click on the commit, where you see previously we have a seen option called the extension as added. Now you have added one line and you have removed one line. If I wanted to see what changes I made on the particular file, just double click. As soon as you double click, it start highlighting to you like you have changed from demo to demo dental project. You see there is a minus line and there is a plus line, which means the system will start understand I need to remove the line 1 and then I need to add the line here. So which means this is your latest changes. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, updated a.txt file as dental project setup or whatever. Okay. I did commit again. Now I'm coming back on third day. I'm coming back on third day where I wanted to see, I'm a new guy, basically a developer 2 guy. I don't know, but I have some changes to do in the a.txt file. So what I wanted to understand, I wanted to know what has been made for the a.txt, right? I'm just right click and say edit. As soon as I edit, see there is a demo and dental project. But you wanted to see the history of this particular file. So right click, tortoise git and show log. Show log is the option where it will start highlighting the particular file when the particular file is added. And so after that, how many times the file has been modified and what is the commit message. You see, I added a.txt file here by 2056 and then I updated by 2058. You see the error message, why that file is updated and so the message and who updated the file, so that it will be more trackable to understand between the many developers who working on the same file. It is more trackable to see your changes. Okay. So what we have learned, what is git init, what is git add, what is git commit, right? And then along with the -m. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I have prepared everything in your Windows as the GUI, and you are, just keep on writing the git in it, because as you are a DevOps guy, as I told, the git contains more than 200 to 300 git commit, git parameters. So it's a hard to understand or it hard to remember all the commands. So for that only, what we are using is a tortoise git for better reusability or better trackability, or it will be very user friendly. Okay. So we have understand what is Git, where it will be created your local repository, and inside the Git, when you can able to add any files, it will be marked as a status as a added new file. And when you commit it, the tick mark will be applied for the particular file, right? And now we also seen the Git show log. Basically, it will be show all the track of the particular files and who made the changes and what late they made the changes, and we have a seen git difference as well. Right? Git difference also we have a seen. Okay. So far, what we did, instead of network share folder path, instead of network share folder, we have used local repository, right? Where I wanted to add a file, where I wanted to keep monitor the file, what changes has been made and so on, what changed from what content to the destination content, everything we can start seeing the repository, right? Now we will start understand the git functionality here. It's a basic command. What we have done, it's a basically the SVN also support the same feature what we did. But why git is so different from SVN? Okay. Now, is there any doubt so far before moving to the another thing? If anyone have a doubt, you can ask.
Nothing, bro. You can.
Okay, done. So What we have seen yesterday, some scenario where we couldn't able to achieve the multiple repository, where we couldn't able to merge the different project, different customer based branches. So because of that, the Git is very familiar, as I said. So what I'm going to do, right click, new b.txt. Okay. So I'm right click and say commit. And this is status is unknown. So right click, add it here. Either you can add it from the folder or you can add it from here as well. Okay. Just commit. Why this push button is coming here? So when I try to do something, okay, remote name must not empty. So what we have seen, it's a local repository. Let's say I'm just copying this, right? If I'm going to, if I deleted this, the file is gone, right? I'm a third developer. I don't understand the project. I'm a fresher. I have deleted the file. What will happen? So just right click, commit master. You have removed this file. Okay, I did mistake. I wanted to, copy from the another developer who having that particular changes. So you don't need to worry. Just right click, say revert. As soon as you reverted, your file will be back with the same state what you have deleted. You're getting my point? So this is the git revert. Okay, this is git revert. Okay, now as we have two files basically, so what I told, basically this is a base project, right? This is a base project where the two hospital came and inquiry, hey, dental software, thank you, and we need your software, but I need some custom software to make more customization for our use cases. Will you able to do? As a company, yes, I will. Okay, for that you have to pay so and so money, as you have to do the contract and so. Okay, everything acceptable. Now the company is onboarded, and now the company is allocated 3 or 4 developers for the specific company. Okay, so what is the company name? What is the company name?
Dental.
New. So it's a dental project, right? Dental clinic project or management. So we'll say DCM. Okay. Now as a base version. Okay, I'm just telling the versioning thing here. You don't have to ask the question about version, because that is a very big topic where we will learn in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so this is the basic version where it contains the patient management, or their X-ray management, or financial management. They have more than 3 or 5 modules where the dental clinic is operating. Okay. Now there is a new company, Apollo Clinic, come and asking, I need a base version, plus I wanted to customize the dental clinic management. Will you able to do? As we agreed, what we are going to do, right click, Tata is Git, say switch or checkout, which means we are going to create a new branch. From where? So what is the source? The source branch is nothing but a master, that is our base version, right? Now let's create a new branch called Apollo. Simple. So you have created a new branch and then you have checked out a new branch. So let's talk about, you have created a new branch means basically the all changes what you have, the duration of creating the new branch, that all changes will be started into the new tracking branch called Apollo. Okay. Now, as soon as you said switch or checkout, basically as you have created a particular branch, now if you see, right click, the git commit say you are under Apollo branch. Okay, you are under Apollo branch. So as we have seen the future, right? So we have a Apollo Clinic and Miat. Okay, Miat Hospital. These are two clients which they came and asking to work on your upgrade the or customize the product of dental clinic management. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create new branch. This is a new branch from master. What I'm going to call, it's a Miat. Right? So now we have two branches. Okay, you can see we have a master branch and we have a Apollo branch, we have a Miat branch. Everything is stored in the local repository. Okay, everything is stored in the local repository. If I deleted accidentally the dental, if I deleted this dental project accidentally, somehow I'm using it. It's gone. Is that the expectation? If the client has saved all the project information in the local repository, if the machine is get failed or machine is corrupted, where you could not able to get back your the worked projects, everything is lost. We don't have any option, right? So what we are going to do for that, we are going to maintain a server where we are going to maintain the branches, maintain the repository in remote. So what is mean by remote? Remote is nothing but a server. The same operation, same actions, all the data will be saved on the server, so that if your local machine lost by somehow antivirus, by virus or attack, the cyber security attack or any reason, or broken or whatever reason, right? So in that case, you don't have to worry, right? You can start using the same state what you have developed in the last day. You can start using it from the last state as a restore point, there the all the data's information saved in the remote side. Okay, so since already I have a backup in my local repository, I'm just going to rename, right? If I do git or checkout, I can see only one master. Why? Because as I told you, the dental application information saved as a this particular hidden folder, where you can see the reference heads, it's a only one master file is referenced. Okay. When I go back to dental, data is git, switch or checkout, I'm going to create a new branch called Apollo. Okay. So let's go back to the dental slash dot git. Now you can show the reference heads. You can see there is a one Apollo. So all your information as a database, it is getting stored in the Git. If you accidentally deleted, why that Git is showing to me it's not relevant to my project. If you deleted all the information, all the commit information will be lost. So don't ever try to delete the .git folder. If you some other computer would have enabled show the hidden folders. So if you deleted, all the information will be lost. Okay. Where you cannot commit it, you cannot clone it, you cannot check out, right? So that is where the .git files will be used for the local configuration. Okay, let's move back. The Tata is Git. Create a new branch from the master. So this is going to be Meet. Okay. Now Tata is Git, switch or checkout. Now we got the same state because I have recreated. I have recreated the scenario because my first dental project which I prepared that has been lost. Okay. Okay. Now what we have discussed yesterday, when the dental clinic project is created from the master branch as base version, right? Now we have Apollo. What is the changer asking is a SMS implementation. Okay. SMS implementation, where same time Miet is asking WhatsApp implementation. So what you are going to do, as you have a different team working on it, or you are the one guy who working on both project. Okay, let's go back and Miet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a new functionality called WhatsApp. Okay. So what I'm going to do, edit. Chat or whatever. Okay. Right click, commit. WhatsApp, new future added. Okay. WhatsApp, new future added. Commit. Now you see there is a three files as of now in the Miet branch. When you go to switch or checkout Apollo, you see only two files are there because we have changed the branch. Okay. It will not hold the other branch files in the other branch. So what you need to do, you can add your new file, which is SMS. Okay. Let's edit something. Okay. Added SMS future. Just data is git, say add, and then do commit. Added SMS functionality. Right? Now, everything is okay. Now what you are doing, you are just copying these particular files and deliver to the Apollo company, Apollo hospital, and you just go back to Miat and copy the files and just deploy into their machine where they can see the WhatsApp functionality. As you are a software company, now the things are changing. So what is happening? There is a second feature is called email. Okay. And this guy also asking, I need to implement email. How we are going to do? Anyone can answer. The both functionality now two hospitals asking to implement. Where are you going to implement? Anyone?
In master, I think.
In master. How? Why we can't do that in Apollo?
Because they are asking same functionality email, we can ask base version only master email.
Correct. So what you need to do, you need to implement the master as the email functionality, since you don't want to recreate the scenario or recreate the functionality in both places. It's a time taking process, right? Because what you need to do, you can copy this. I mean, you have to copy the manually these files and then paste it here and then do the commit. So instead of that, what I'm going to do, right click, Tata Git, switch or checkout. I'm going to say master. Now I'm going to add txt file, right? It's a email. So right click, commit email, right? As soon as you commit, you can see the files is refreshed. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to implement the same functionality into different branches. So what I'm going to do, right click. First, I'm going to switch out to my first Apollo branch. Now, we need to merge the changes from master to Apollo. So in this case, we are going to merge the changes from master. You see, there is a command called git merge, right? And we are selecting which is your source branch and which is your target branch. Since you are at the target branch, you are just selecting the source branch only. Just say okay. Okay. So you are in which branch now? You are on which branch?
Apollo branch. now.
Apollo branch. How the email is added?
By merging,
By merging from the master.
So right click, Tata Git, switch or checkout, just go to Meet. Say okay. Now there is no email. So you have to do same step.
Merge.
merge
Sorry.
sir.
Yeah. Tata Git, merge from master. Say okay. Right? So now both functionality is implemented. What, Satish? This is very simple step, right? You can just copy the files and merge it into the one branch and just copy paste in the another branch. Easy step, right? Why are you going and merging between the two branches? Very headache process. If you see it's a file which you have added. You have added the changes. If I wanted to know, recreate the scenario, switcher checkout, master, I'm going to say okay. Now you have implemented email functionality here as well and here as well. So what contains the a.txt, right? And b.txt, now email.txt, right? In this here, what you have? Right? And same thing, you see the difference, just additional whatsapp.txt. Clear? It's clear? In master, we have a 3 file, and Apollo, we have a additional functionality of SMS. In Miat, we are maintaining a WhatsApp functionality. So if any of the Apollo, okay, you are working on the particular branch, right? You have done something in your Apollo branch. Is other client is going to suffer? Is there you
No.
made some changes in a.txt, something you are trying to upgrade something gone, your entire code is broken. Is there any issue on the Miat hospital? The
No, we are
changes what
working
I'm doing within the branch, it does not affect the other
with the other
branches.
branch.
So if one of your leaf is falling down in from your branch, is there other branch also going to fall? No, obviously not. Might be that leaf is got aged and it want it's supposed to fall down. So its lifespan is over, then it's falling down. So that is why if you have done something in the particular branch, it will not affect the other company or other project, right? So this is how it will be working. Okay. Now you made same email functionality, everything is working. Now there is a issue in the email functionality, which means email is not working. Where are you going to implement? Where are you going to fix the bug or issue? Where are you going to implement the bug? Where are you going to fix? Either you're going to use master branch or Apollo branch or Miat branch. Where?
In master itself, we can do, sir. We can merge only both the content.
But what Apollo is saying, sorry, I don't want, what you will do? Apollo company is saying, since the functionality you gave me, I don't want. Something is gone, I don't want to implement in my company. So please don't merge. What you will do?
Create separate branch.
So revert the process.
Sorry, I'm not getting.
Revert the process.
You will revert the process.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we will do in which branch they want to change, we can change in that particular branch. Suppose if Miat is asking to change the email, then we can work on Miat branch. Since Apollo doesn't want the email to be changed.
Okay, see, we cannot either. You can as the everything is coming from the base branch. If the Apollo company saying like, I don't want to get this email feature as the bug, then this particular company cannot reuse the base version again. You're getting my point? which means the Apollo company, it started saying or denying the changes from the base version. Then the Apollo as a branch has to take care of any of the issue, which means there is no possibility to do the down merge. Okay, let me explain. Right? So going back to master. So right now I'm on master. I'm just going to right click, edit, fixed email bug, right? Now right click, commit, email bug, fixed. So now I have a fixed the issue. Now I wanted to merge into the Miat hospital only, where Apollo saying I don't want. So I'm going to say merge from the master. Doing the master, is there any impact on WhatsApp future? Is there any impact in the WhatsApp future by down merge from master to Miat?
No, because there is no WhatsApp in the master.
Correct. There is no such a future or functionality where we are affecting from the master branch. Right? So now Apollo saying, okay, I don't need a email functionality. They delete it. As soon as they delete, they are saying like removed email future. Okay, removed email future. Now, this guy, right, does not have a email.txt. Okay, now the master branch as a base version, they're adding one more functionality is the payment gateway. Okay. Payment gateway. Now the Apollo company asking, I want this payment gateway functionality. How are you going to do? We'll continue to 15 more minutes. Okay. So if I'm going to merge
All the files will
master
be get
and
merged,
Apollo, what will happen?
including email and payment gateway will be added.
Okay, let's try. Go back to Apollo, switch to master. I'm going to add new txt. Okay, let's add. Commit. Payment gateway added. Now, payment gateway added. Now I'm going to switch back to the Apollo. Let's see if I'm going to merge from the master. Oh my God. I'm getting error. I'm getting error. Let's see what error I'm getting. So go back to your git commit Apollo, where you can see the email.txt file says conflict. If you think the one file, it's easy to maintain the conflict. So what is mean by conflict? Conflict is nothing but the same file same line, both branches might be changed. Now the system can't understand which is the latest one. In our previous stage, SVN was just maintaining for only one repo, only one branch. Okay, you are getting my point. Since you are maintaining a multiple branches where you are updating something in one branch, you are adding in something in another branch, which there is no issue. If you are updating the same file, same line in the different branches, when you do merge, this is the conflict. Basically, the system can't understand or understand the particular one, which is the latest. So just double click, right click, or okay, I'm say Sherlock. This guy from the Apollo, right? They removed the email.txt file. So what I'm going to do, right click, resolve conflict using merge header. Resolve conflict using it. Now, which is head, which is master, merge head. Which is head and which is merge head. Basically, the current branch is called head. The current branch is called head. Because when you always you are switching from one branch to another branch, right? That time you are backend, you are setting up your backend that I'm currently on head is equal to meet. When you are changing to master, head equal to master, which means you are reassigning the value again and again when you are switching out internally. This is how the program will work internally. So let me fix this issue. Now what I'm going to do, resolve, right? Now what happened? Now what happened? I had a conflict. The customer decided not to use the email.txt. Either if you want to down merge the email.txt, let's say there are different scenario, right? Which you will be learning very detailedly. This is a just simple text file. Basically, it will be very easy. What about 10 files? What about 100 files, right? So that much level experience you will be start gain, basically. Okay. Now, what I decided, I don't want to use the email.txt functionality. So in that case, I'm just removing the email.txt from the meet branch. I'm saying commit. That's it. So which branch I am currently? Apollo, right? As we have seen, the Apollo payment.txt file contains, but whereas email is removed. If I'm going to down merge from the base version from MEAT, is there any conflict going to raise? Is there any conflict going to raise?
No, since it
No.
doesn't have email.
Because upload.
That's correct. So because you always following the base version, whereas you are adding a additional feature, which means the base version functionality you are not touching. You are not touching any base version functionality. So you will be not conflict at any time. You whatever is the new feature you are adding, that is standalone. So when you are updating anything, when you are touching or you are updating the core functionality, that time you cannot use the burst version for upcoming features. You are completely, just cutting the base version functionality. Now you cannot start use the burst version functionality to implement in your Apollo branch. Are we getting?
Yes.
Are we getting? Right? Now there is a company, Apollo. He decided that, hey, I did blunder mistake. Sorry about that. I want to keep back my track as the base version. So what is the way? Humans, right?
Hmm.
Do mistake. Correct. So
Yes.
now Apollo asking, I wanted to implement the email functionality. Sorry for that. Kindly help me to fix this issue. How are you going to fix?
That revert is the right git revert.
Yes. Git revert, it's basically a local changes. It does not work for the committed changes. You're getting my point? So git revert is the used for what you have changed currently. What you have done, the revert is there is no option. So how are we going to fix? So now what I'm
We
going to
can
do,
download it. Yeah, we can download from the base one and then we can revert accordingly.
so there are multiple ways to fix it. Okay. There are multiple ways to fix this kind of issue. But as you are a DevOps guy, you need to decide which is the best suitable way for you. Which is the best suitable way for you. Suppose if Apollo was not just remove the functionality, after that, if they not done any changes in the Apollo, there is an option called reset. Reset to previous version. You're getting my point?
Yes.
If no changes. Okay. If there is no changes, you can use reset option. Okay. Or if changes are made, you can use cherry pick. Okay. Because you cannot do it. It will give a lot of issue. So the best way to know, do the cherry pick. So what I'm going to do, Tata is Git. See, there are multiple way. I'm just highlighting one, right? In upcoming scenario, the real scenario, we will be seeing the detailed view. It's a overview only right now. What I'm going to do. So right now I'm on the which branch? Apollo. So I'm just switching back to master. Right click. It's a single file. It's a single file. Just copy. It's a single file. Just copy. Switch off checkout. I am not using Git effectively. I'm going with the legacy one. Right? I'm going with the legacy approach as the file system. Restored from master. Okay. Now Going back to Tata's Git, basically this is edit. This is edit fixed email bug from master. Okay. Master, just save it. Now commit fixed or something. Okay. I'm just, actually, I don't want to go. I don't want to do, sorry. So I'm just reverting this. So it's up to date. Now, somehow my machine is going. Okay. Now going back to switch our checkout, master, email, edit, email bug, fixed, master. Another bug fixed. Now what I'm going to do, changing to checkout from Apollo, right click, merge from master. Is there any conflict happen?
No.
No, I did legacy. What I did, since it's a single file, I did legacy approach, which means manually copy it into temporary folder. Then I just pasted and added into the Apollo branch. Let's say, Satish, this is very, very easy. What about 100 files? Okay. What about 1000 file? Very hard. If it is single file, you can do. If file is changed in the single line, let's say 100 file changed in the 100 lines. Each file changing it in each file having single change in each lines. So what we are going to do, right click, Tata's Git, switch our checkout. Okay, same scenario we will create. It's a Apollo, delete, say commit, not record. Okay. We'll finish this, then we'll connect tomorrow. Okay. So now switch back, master. Now there is a email functionality. So what I'm going to do, Tata's Git, show log, right? This is the fixed actually. So what I'm going to do, right click, I'm going to say there is an option called export this version as a zip folder in the desktop. Since it contain okay. Sorry, it's a it's a export. Where is cherry pick? I don't know. Somewhere it's not showing me here. Let me go.
It will be shown in here.
Yeah, here only.
Yeah.
I don't see. Might be it's not showing here. Let me check. Okay. So I will check this and get back to you tomorrow, right? And right now the cherry pick will be there. check out, merge, create branch, create tag, export, right? Yeah, I think somehow these changes would have removed the cherry pick. Let's see. By using command, by git commands, we can use the cherry pick. Basically, cherry pick is nothing but just you know getting the particular changes alone. I'm just wanted to have the commit ID. I will be having small commit ID. So you can see the commit ID, which is some revisions number, right? So what I will do when I just want to do the cherry pick, only this particular files will be export, and then that new branch will be created. So for example, only you do cherry pick from the email.txt file will be created a new branch, okay, called restore email functionality, okay. So this contain email.txt, okay, that what you will do. So far you have done a merge. Now we will call down merge. Okay, so we will see what is the merge, what is mean by down merge tomorrow. Okay, so we almost taken 20 minutes. Thank you very much for supporting, right? Okay, so let me just describe what are the things we so far learned. Git difference, git revert, and git checkout.
Bro, go
Right.
to show log and right click. There is a cherry pick command is there.
Right click.
No, just come down. Just come down. Just next commit. Don't go to master. Come to payment gateway. Payment gateway added. No, that show log in that show log.
One second. Dental. Right click.
Go to logs.
Okay.
Select which one you want to right click. Cherry pick this commit. Edit notes next to that cherry pick this commit.
Cherry pick this commit.
So you can select the email bug fixed. That is the one you want.
Yes, correct. So we'll do this tomorrow. It's already getting late. Okay. So what we have learned so far, git checkout or git checkout and git branch creation, right? Or git switch. Okay. And then what we did.
Merge, git merge.
Yeah. Okay. So same way, if you see these commands we haven't learned, okay, but we have used everything is a Tata SK, okay. By default, you will be used very lot in the Tata Git, but there are some scenario where you will be working in the Git command as well. Because when you're doing automation by CI/CD, that time the GUI will not work. So you need to write a command only. So you will be start learning those as well. Okay. So far we haven't learned something. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me for another 5 minutes. Then we can wind up this call. If you don't have anything, we can wind up immediately.
Yeah, as part of DevOps, how many technology you are going to cover as part of this course?
Okay, so I think Supriya is the person who shared the list of courses. So basically, what we will cover first will be Git, Okay. And Git workflow strategy. Okay. And then we will be learning Jenkins. Okay. Which we will cover CI CD. Okay. And moreover, everything is hands-on. There is no definition. Will be there. You will understand by default. You can able to answer the people who ask a question, since you will be getting familiar with the hands-on. Okay. Then you will be understanding the Jira, which is project management software, and agile methodology. Okay, where you will understand SDLC waterfall approach. Okay, waterfall approach is the legacy one. So agile methodology, you will learn Scrum and Kanban. Okay, and moving on that, you will be learning the basic cloud computing on Azure and AWS, right? Now, after that, you will be working on the okay, there we will be giving the migration task basically. So post 2 weeks, what I will do, I will give daily one task. Okay, so you need to complete day to day so that it will be very, very effectively. You can learn many things. Okay, migration task will start from 2nd week, or I can say assignment task will be provided. And what else, Lokesh? I'm just forgot. Okay, maybe I will refresh. One second.
Interview preparation for 1 month.
1 second. I'm just. Okay, so you will start understand the Linux commands, right? For any of the deployment purpose. Then you will be understanding the Terraform as a infrastructure as code, right? And then you will be understanding the prod deployment strategy. Okay. And where we will be, I mean, there are multiple things like zero downtime. So you if you are fresher, it is very new for you. Okay, and then blue green, and then you will understand Docker and Kubernetes, and then monitoring tool, and then live micro services architect project, where we will deploy in both AWS and Azure cloud computing. Okay. And finally, we will add you in the support group, right? Support group, where you can leverage of 1 month, interview questions. Okay, so you can start ask the interview question. If the interviewer ask anything where you can't able to, somewhere you learn, but still there are some too much technical question, you can ask in the call basically. So there will be including you, there is a multiple batch people will come, right? And they will ask a question. When once once you get clear and you are very strong to answer the interview questions by answering the too much technical questions. So I think that's it. What we have posted, correct? Yeah. So we also learning the GitHub actions. Sorry. Okay. Anything else you want to ask?
Nothing, bro. Thank you for explanation.
Yeah. Okay. So I will just share this in the WhatsApp group so that we will always I will add this, and basically what team will do now, the team will sharing the YouTube link where there are 2 classes video, right? So once the demo class is over, then once the payment is done, then you will be permanently added into the YouTube YouTube academic courses, where you can if you miss something, where you can just go back and ensure that you are not missed anything. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Let's connect tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.